33,000 metric tons, valued at 10 billion this year. There has also been a 42% growth in the export of live animals from 33,000 animals in 2022 to 47,000 animals in 2023. The government will build 450 fenced feedlots in 31 counties, working with counties to increase annual red meat production by an additional 110,000 metric tons, valued at 54 billion by the end of this year. To sustain high livestock performance, several interventions have been undertaken with the aim of improving genetics, eliminating feed water supply constraints, disease and barriers to market access. Key actions include the implementation of a countrywide breed improvement program in collaboration with counties to upgrade dairy and beef breeds across Kenya. In 2023, the Kenya Animal Genetics Resource Center provided farmers with 900,000 doses of bull semen with the aim of increasing production and productivity. I have directed that the cost of sex semen be brought down from Kenya shillings 8,000 to Kenya shillings 3,000, which will enable dairy farmers increase their production and productivity of milk. Likewise, a goat artificial insemination station and animal husbandry and industry training institute in Domba, Kirinyaga County has produced 48,000 doses of goat semen and trained 80 goat inseminators. Veterinary services are essential to safeguard animal and human health, improve animal welfare and productivity, and ensure the production of safe, high-quality animals, and thus promote food security and domestic as well as international trade. I want our livestock farmers to work with confidence and rest assured of consistent, reliable, and efficient provision of vaccines. In 2023, the modernized Kenya Veterinary Vaccine Production Institute produced 35 million doses of assorted livestock vaccines. To enhance livestock disease and pest management, the government is launching a national vaccination program to eradicate the PPR disease and control the foot and mouth disease. I want to ask all counties, because we are going to provide the vaccines. Under this program, more than 22 million cattle will be vaccinated against foot and mouth disease, while 50 million goats will be vaccinated through a collaborative nationwide exercise undertaken by government, partners, and our counties. Ladies and gentlemen, the government will provide vaccines and facilitate vaccination, while county governments will provide the logistical support and human resource. 1,500 veterinary surgeons and 6,000 animal health assistants will provide health and husbandry services to our farmers in a collaborative effort between the national and the county government. To facilitate the holistic development of the livestock sector and anchor all our value chains in a sustainable strategic platform, the government is implementing several policies and legislative reforms and improvements to transform the livestock sector, guide training institutions, and provide a predictable environment to attract investment across all these sectors. These frameworks include the veterinary policy, livestock bill, livestock master plan, food safety policy, and food safety coordination bill. All these are at various stages of consideration by Cabinet and Parliament. To guarantee sustainable availability of well-trained, highly skilled, and knowledgeable workforce needed by the sector, 1,700 students were enrolled in various livestock training institutions in 2023 to study animal health and husbandry, leather technology, dairy technology, and meat inspection. Similarly, our support for productivity in the livestock sector extends to fisheries, aquaculture, and the blue economy. We have established 11 new landing sites in the coastal region and financed the operation of fish management units in Shimoni and Liwatoni, which have been equipped with commercial fishing boats. We have done the same in the Lake Victoria region, where 11 fish landing sites have been established at various points on the shores of Lake Victoria, and beach management units set up and equipped with fishing boats. In addition, we are setting up 2 hatcheries, one in Kabonyo to restore Lake Victoria and another in Shimoni to serve the Indian Ocean. Agriculture, ladies and gentlemen, is the engine of our economy. It strongly complements manufacturing, export trade, and the micro, small, and medium enterprises, and directly supports our health agenda. The bottom-up economic transformation of Kenya requires us to mobilize with urgency and pursue intentional undertakings to catalyze and sustain a revolution in our shambas that will reverberate in our urban areas, towns, and cities. To accomplish this, we have committed to implement strong interventions on 3 different points, all aimed at promoting a robust bottom-up economic resurgence. As already discussed, we have made a defining choice with our commitment to discontinue wasteful consumption subsidies and instead invest in supporting production. The second fundamental intervention was to enhance national revenue mobilization, engaging more eligible taxpayers and ensuring that due revenues are collected. It is critical to emphasize that the resolve to reinvigorate tax revenue mobilization was accompanied by an implicit and explicit undertaking that the government would not compromise on its responsibility to steward public resources with utmost prudence, transparency, and accountability. This commitment, fellow Kenyans, is irrevocable. We must live within our means by raising our own revenue and spending it carefully and wisely. Every officer in the public service, starting with me, shall be held to full account for all resources under their authority. The third critical strategic decision was to invest intensively in agriculture and food security, together with other pillars of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda, in order to stimulate growth in the productivity of our farmlands and rural economies. But having done so, it is necessary for us to enhance market access for our produce and products locally, regionally, and internationally. To enhance access to credit by farmers in the next financial year, we are allocating Kenya shillings 1 billion to the Agricultural Finance Corporation to provide affordable credit to farmers. Additionally, we are collaborating with the Agricturs Bank to provide another Kenya shillings 15 billion to AFC to support increased lending to our farmers in all the sectors that we are engaged in. The Indian Exim Bank will also support AFC to enhance our agricultural mechanization agenda, providing farm inputs to farmers at low rates and making sure that we use appropriate mechanization mechanisms. I want